Please join me in welcoming Angela Aifah, a representative of our doctoral graduates.
Hello, hello, beautiful people. Yes, give yourself a round of applause. Yes. Good afternoon, Dean Garfinkel, members of the faculty and staff, trustees, beloved families and friends, and of course, my fellow graduates, the class of 2017. It is with great honor and humility that I stand before you all today in this historic Beacon Theater. It is beyond my imagination that I, an African woman who immigrated to the United States at the tender age of 8 years from Ghana, West Africa, would one day graduate with my doctorate in social work and have this rare opportunity to speak before you. Thank you. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would one day conduct research in Central Asia and actually get the chance to visit the region. Me, an African in Kazakhstan. Truthfully, if you had mentioned that such an opportunity waited me at Columbia when I began my journey, I probably would have given you the Claire Huxtable side eye and said, "Where?" But before I go any further, I will offer one precautionary tale, given the fact that I am a proud African woman. That's right. For me, the stage is my home and the mic, my birthright. So talking is not the issue. The only problem is the limited time that I have to speak before you. But in keeping with tradition and having been where you all sit, I promise not to function on my own time and to rather stick to the schedule. Ms. Kalo is my time checker on this one. I have to be honest though, in preparing this message, I at times felt overwhelmed and thought, what profound thing, what words of wisdom can I offer that hasn't already been said? I mean, really. What do I have to say in front of a crowd of this magnitude that would move you all to recall later in life? The struggle was all too real and challenging, to say the least. But then after much deliberation, I remembered one very important truth. I am not the main speaker nor the main attraction, so I'm good. But in all seriousness, it is my hope that this message will bring some added value as you and I reflect on this unique experience, especially as it pertains to the exercise and the purpose of this path that we have chosen. I use the term exercise loosely in an attempt to speak to the exceptional opportunity we have had as Columbia students and now graduates. This exercise alludes to the words of the distinguished civil rights activist, Vernon Jordan, who a few years back stood on this very stage and eloquently spoke of the notable history of this institution as one which is linked to the history of the social work movement itself. This exercise hearkens to this history and acknowledges the fact that we have been trained for such a time as this, a time in which our humanity is constantly being tested and our politics has become all too familiar in its challenges and the offerings of alternative facts. As graduates of this institution that is premier in its cutting-edge research, that is focused on evidence-based practice, and instructed by the leading scholars in our field, we have been exposed to the very challenges of this moment in history and those of the individuals and the causes we aim to serve and champion. Our minds, our emotions, our passion, our goals have been equally challenged by this institution in a manner that may have been arduous at first, but over time has strengthened our resolve to be the leaders of today. Leaders who fully understand that each experience whether successful or otherwise, better prepares our intellectual muscles and our emotional wherewithal for what is yet to come. That, my friends, is an exercise worth noting and reflecting on. The late Dr. Miles Monroe, a motivational speaker, once said, "True potential and fulfillment in life is not what is accomplished, but who benefits from them." Having had the opportunity to instruct 15 of your fellow leaders this past semester, there you are. I am hopeful for the immense potential that you all offer our global community as you make way for the next step in life. I look forward to hearing your names as you cross the stage, so that when you take hold of the helm of your destiny as big shots, CEOs, respected researchers, and practitioners, I can one day boast and say, I knew that purpose-driven social worker from our time at Columbia University School of Social Work. Congratulations, graduates, congratulations. Before I leave the comfort of this stage, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the individuals who have made this personal moment possible. I am a woman of many representations in that a number of people have poured into my existence, and for that I am eternally blessed and grateful. First and foremost, I am grateful to the Almighty God for seeing me through this journey. I am also indebted to my mentor and dissertation sponsor, Dr. Nabila El-Basu, who has rightly been described as my #1 champion. I am also grateful to my dissertation chair, Professor Ellen Lukens, and committee members, Drs. Louisa Gilbert, Neil Schluger, and Prakash Gurachan for their support and guidance. And then finally, to my dear family and friends, faculty members, staff, and colleagues, I do not have enough words except to say thank you. To my beloved family, the Aifah crew, particularly my parents, who left the comforts of home for the sole intention of offering better opportunities for their children, your immeasurable love has given life to this moment and surely what is to follow. I dedicate this moment to my late father, Reverend Henry Kwabena Aifah. I pray that you all will be blessed, and I say thank you, or as we say in Ghana, medase. Thank you.